Well, we're going to be editing 3D. So you've exited, come in here, Control E. We're going to be working on the Trinidis map. Okay. Load this up. Alright. Now, first thing, in case you're new to 3D editing, if we go to place a new object in the middle of the map here, it's going to say, hey, there's no group. So you say, okay, I'll cancel this. I'll go to group. And I right click to add a new object of some sort. A house maybe. You click OK. It's going to say, oh, it's not centered. Okay, we'll cancel that. So we go to center. And this is where things really start to come together. We leave it as blue 4. Say OK. We had a problem with group, so let's do that. Right click. Oh, a new object. Okay, now we get a unit. What we need is something to be able to view the 3D editing with. And bada bing, bada boom. There it is. We got ourselves a little doggy. Now we get to the meat and potatoes. This is up here in VoiceOver right now. We go 3D editor. There's our little doggy down here. You can't see him very well, but there he is. Use the scroll wheel to go up or down. Look around, there's no VoiceOver, there's Starry Sober over there. Fan flippin' tastic. Now, our issue is placing a building. When we click on vehicle and put down a new object. I must have missed that. Stand by. New object. You can look through all the objects here for object military, barracks. It's not the barracks you expect it to be. That's not it. What the hell? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save this file. And we're going to save it as just new. Say it's a new map, a new file, right? Which is fantastic. Great. Wonderful. Say OK. It saves it. Okay. We're not done yet. We're going to make two files. We're also going to save another file called empty. That's all it is. It's an empty file. I'll get to that in a minute, why we have an empty file. So we now have an empty file. Now we want to go back and load. I know this is crazy. Trust me. The empty file is going to be empty all the time. All my maps here. Gee, many crickets. I got to clean these up. New. Click OK. This is the new map we're going to be dealing with. This is the one that we're going to be placing everything in. I find going to 2D editor is the easiest way to navigate around. Let's go up here. Right click, default camera. Oops, I was a little, oops. And a little bit off there. There's the barracks. Alright, we want to place another barrack, one more barracks building next to this barracks right here. So I'm going to right click. Got to make sure we're highlighting the vehicle. Now we've already gone through and done our West and group and our individual. So we're good there. Doggy's way over there, no VoiceOver. We are at this point just going to make sure we have it clicked on vehicle. Right click, new object, and I know this is going to sound silly, why are you doing it this way, but we're just going to click the small object and we're just going to call it a bucket because baseball's a little too small. So there it is. We got our bucket right next to the barracks. We're going to put a barracks right here. Excuse me. So we are currently in the new, right? So we're going to save the new. Okay. I think I clicked OK. Okay, so we saved it. Now we're going to leave the new file, and we're going to go to our dummy file, our empty file. Sorry. Click OK. It should load. Now this is no longer the new map that we want to edit. After tabbing out, go to where the mission files are. You could either do a search for the BIDI file or simply go to the missions under the profiles, missions, folder, click on your new Churnerus map, and right click, edit in Notepad++. And what we want to add here is the land military, which I have here actually. I'll just copy that a second. Paste it in here. So we got our land military barracks. And we want to save this and then exit and then go back into the editor. Now back in our editor, if we load the new, we have to get out of the new one so we can edit it. It won't edit it if it's active. So we'll reload it. That's why we have an empty one. We go to the empty one to release the new map. We can edit it, then go back into the new map and see what we've edited. Now, as you can see, we now have the barracks loaded. Now all we got to do is adjust it, holding the shift key, rotating it, letting go of the shift key, and aligning it up where we want it. That looks pretty good. ASWD to navigate around. Bring it forward a little bit. That's it. Pretty good. And there you have it. Coincidentally, since a lot of these other map editors don't show it, if you hold the Alt key, you can lift the building up and put it back down. I think that's it. Now what we want to do is just kind of go through. Well, you can kind of go through it if you like and see if the hallways are clear, if any bushes are popping through the bottom. But that's it. Alright, so let's see. I'll take 2D editor, and let's see where we're going to go from here. Just do it again. Zelengorsk. You know what? Down here in Zelengorsk, this big open area here by the grocery store, you know what seems to be missing from this spot? Let me tell you. We're going to default the camera this. The closest fire station, if there's a fire in this town, the closest fire station is pretty far away. So we should probably put a fire station. This looks like a good spot for it right here. So let's make sure we have a vehicle posted here. New. And we'll place a bucket just for the heck of it. We're going to say save. Yep. Heck yeah, we're going to save the new one. Boop. So it's saved. You can see up here we have the land military barracks and a bucket. So we saved it. Now we're going to load up our empty file so we can edit the new one. Okay, back to the barracks here, or not barracks, the fire station we're going to add. So we're going to edit our mission file, and we have our barracks here that we just looked at, and we just placed this bucket. So we're going to replace it with, and I have already copied this from previous, this land A station house. And that's pretty much it. We'll just save that and tab back into our editor. Alright, so we saved the file, and now we're going to load it. Go to new, new, click OK. Let's let this guy load. Okay, here's our barracks. If we go to our 2D and we zoom out, we can see it already. It's been added. So let's go to our default camera view, and there it is. Now it's a little off, so let's shift it and place it right about there. That looks good, right? Swing around the other side. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Looks like it's natural there. And there you go. That's how you would do editing. 3D and adding certain vehicles or buildings that are not supplied by default in the vehicle option. Hope that helps. Need help on anything at all, give me a shout. Leave a message. I'll see what I can do to help you out. Thanks.